Okay, so we are now in our part 3. So we'll be solving example 5. So example 5, so reduce the equation 3x squared plus 3y squared minus 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Then we are tasked to find the center and the radius of the circle. Okay, so for example 5, so we have example 5 here. Okay, so our equation is 3x squared plus 3y squared minus 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so we are tasked to determine the center, so k, and also the radius. Okay, so yan yung gina-ask natin. Okay, so kanina guys, so we have that simplified equation, okay, or formula given so kanina in order for us to easily identify the center and the radius with the given general equation of the circle. Okay, so ano ganyan kanina guys? So we have meron tayong h, tama ba? So we have that h minus d over 2. Okay, so for the x coordinate, then we have that k is equal to negative e over 2. Okay, for the center. Then for the radius, or I think that is a diameter. So diameter, or 2r, is equal to square root of d squared plus e squared, then minus 4f. Okay? So, yan yung mga formula for us to directly identify the value of the center, the coordinates of the center, and the radius r. Okay, so now, pero take note guys, ito mga d na ito is ito yung itong d na maliit, ito yung d over a, tama? Then itong e, ito yung e over a. Then itong f, yung f is the f over a na malaki. So the same with this guys, ito na equation is ax squared plus cy squared minus dx or plus dx plus ey, then plus f is equal to 0. So since we have this value here na 3, so we will try to divide everything with 3, okay, or a. Okay, so we're in from our general equation, so we have a here, a which is equal to c, which is equal to 3. Okay, so ito guys na mga value. Okay, so if we reduce the general equation by dividing everything by 3, so mangyayari dun guys is we have x squared plus y squared, so we have minus 2/3 x, okay, so we have 2/3 x, then plus y over 3, so minus 5 over 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so that will be our new, or the reduced general equation for the circle. Okay, so now, so if we get so our d now is negative 2/3. Okay, so ito, then yung maliit na e is 1/3, then yung f natin is negative 5 over 3. Okay, so if we substitute these values here sa formula, so we have h, then minus negative 2/3, then over 2. So magiging positive yan siya. So we have h is equal to 2 over 6, or this will be reduced to 1/3. Okay, so this will be our x coordinate for our center. So how about for the y coordinate, which is k? So k is negative e, or negative, wherein our e is 1/3. Okay, so 1/3 over 2. So therefore, our k is negative 1 over 6. Okay? So, kung center guys, so itong gawin niyo, so c, then 1/3, then negative 1 over 6. Okay, so that will be our center. Okay, for this equation. Okay, so after getting the center, then we will get the radius. Okay, so given by this formula here, so we have 2r is equal to square root of our d, small d, is negative 2/3 squared, then plus e, so 1/3 squared, so minus 4, so our f is negative 5 over 3. Okay, so after getting the result of this, so do not forget to divide it by 2. Okay, so since we are tasked to determine the radius. Okay, so therefore our radius here is equal to square root of 65 over 6. Okay, so those are our center and radius. So this is the simplified form, and you have to familiarize the formula stated here, okay, or what I have introduced earlier. But if you forgot these formulas here, then the second option or the second method is by doing it by completing the square. Okay, so completing the square. Okay, so you can also do by that method. Okay, so you have two options to determine the center and the radius given the general equation of the circle. Okay, so that will be for example 5. Okay, so stay tuned for our next examples.